Welcome to Coach Trick. Today we're taking a look at a trick that will make people think you've got the fastest mind and the fastest hands in the West. Or wherever it might be that you live. Imagine this. A spectator freely selects and returns a card and the deck is mixed thoroughly. In a super quick moment of magic, the magician reveals the chosen card with lightning speed. And even better, this trick is incredibly easy to perform, requiring no sleight of hand or complex moves. This is definitely a trick you'll want to learn. Join me as I take you through a step-by-step tutorial. And don't forget to stick around for the usual inspiring message as we reflect on what we can take from learning magic into other areas of life. Okay, let's jump into it. Grab a deck and let's go. Okay, as ever, let's kickstart by taking a look at the effect itself. This is going to be a mystifying card revelation that can be performed in super quick time. And the first thing you're going to do is just ask the spectator to select a random card. And they really can select any card that they like. It's a totally free choice. Let's say they select this card just here. I'm going to show you this card. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm not going to take a look. It's for your eyes only. But remember the card just here. Now, whilst the spectator is looking at their card and showing it around and remembering it, you're going to take the rest of the deck and you're going to deal the cards into 4 even piles. And this is going to give us a way to enable the spectator to return their card to the deck as randomly as possible. So 4 even piles, just deal all of the cards. Now, once you've dealt the piles, you as the magician are going to turn away so that you can't see anything that's going on. And you're going to invite the spectator to take their selected card and return it on top of any pile that they choose. And it really is a totally free choice. They can place their card anywhere. Let's say they place their card just here. You'll then invite them to take any other pile and place that on top of where they've just placed their card. Again, it's a totally free choice. And then we can invite the spectator to construct the deck in any order that they like. So let's say they place this pile on top just here and then place this pile just over here like so. It's important to emphasize that the construction of this deck is entirely a free choice. At this point, you as the magician can turn back around and you can now invite the spectator to cut the deck as many times as they like to ensure their card is well and truly lost. So let's just say the spectator makes a few cuts like so, and they really can cut the deck wherever they like and as many times as they like. So let's say they cut it a few times. You as the magician, for good measure, can even give the deck a cut yourself. At this point, we can just reflect on where we are. The spectator has selected a totally random card. They've returned it to a totally random position in the deck. The deck has been mixed and it's been given multiple cuts. There's no way that anybody can know what the selected card is or where that card is or where any other card is. It's totally lost in the deck. And yet now you will attempt the impossible by locating the spectator's card. So you're now going to take the deck and spread the cards on the table. You're going to ask the spectator to visualize their card. And as they do so, you're going to almost instantaneously reveal the miracle that is the spectator's card. And in this instance, the selected card is the 6 of diamonds. This is a really great trick, a randomly selected card that's returned to a random position in the deck, which is given multiple mixes and cuts, and yet you will find this card every single time. It's not only super quick, it's also super simple to perform. So stick around because now I will show you exactly how it works. Okay, so let's take a look at the secret to this card revelation, and it really is super simple, but it's also super clever. And there's just a small piece of preparation to make it possible. You just need to take an ordinary deck, and from the deck you just need to remove 2 sets of cards. Now you can see I'm using the 8s over here and I've got all of the 4s over here. Now you can use any numbers, you just need 2 separate sets. Now I'm going to take the 8s and place those on top, and I'm going to take my second set, all of the 4s, and place those on the bottom of the deck. So with 1 set on top and with 1 set on bottom, you're good to go. So from here you can perform some full shuffles or cuts just to get into the trick and make it look as though the deck is mixed. You can perform any false cut or shuffle that you like, but if you don't know one, a simple one is just to spin off the top portion of the deck like so, to take the bottom half and to place that over and down like so, and then the top half goes back on top. So once again, just spin off the top half of the deck, the bottom half loops over and down, and then the top half goes back on top. If you prefer a set of cuts to the table, you can perform this simple false cut. You can cut off about 3/4 of the deck and place it over to the right, cut off about half and place that into the middle, take the far right hand side pack and place that back in the original position, and then the middle pack back on top like so. And that's a totally false cut. You'll be back in the same position with all of the 4s on the bottom and all of the 8s on top. So you can now ask the spectator just to select any card. It really is a free choice. Let's say they select this card just here. Ask them to look at and remember that. We can see that's the 7 of clubs. Now whilst they're showing that around and remembering it, you're just going to deal the deck here into 4 equal piles. Now this provides a random way for the spectator to return the card, but it's also the secret that makes this trick possible. So deal your 4 piles. With the 4 piles dealt, you're now in this position. On top of each pile, you're going to have one of the numbers that you place on the bottom of the deck. So in this case, a number 4. So we can see that's going to be on top of each pile. And at the bottom of each pile, you're going to have one of the cards that you placed on top of the deck at the start. So in this case, there's going to be an 8 at the bottom of each of the piles. So a 4 on top and an 8 at the bottom. So you now invite the spectator to replace their card wherever they like. So they can place it on top of any pile, and they can place any pile on top of that pile. And of course, that's going to see an 8 go on top of their card, which is now sitting on top of a 4. So their card is going to be sandwiched between an 8 and a 4. And they can now reconstruct the deck in whatever order that they like. And because it's so random, it just seems really convincing that that card really is randomly lost. And you can now invite the spectator to make as many cuts as they like also. So they might just give the deck a couple of cuts. And now it just seems totally implausible that you can know where that card is. It's been returned randomly to the deck. There's been a random mixing of the cards, and now it's been cut multiple times. It truly must be lost. But of course, there is a really simple way that we can locate the spectator's card. Just by taking the deck and spreading the cards on the table, we know that the spectator's card is going to be the only card that's now sandwiched between an 8 and a 4. So all you need to do as the spectator visualizes their card is quickly scan the cards and find the only card that's sitting between an 8 and a 4. Because remember, that card got sandwiched when the spectator was constructing the deck. And then in any way that you like, all you need to do now is reveal the miracle that, of course, in this instance, the spectator's card is right here, the 7 of clubs. And there you have it, an impressive card trick that's sure to leave your audience amazed. With a little practice, you'll be performing this lightning fast revelation in no time. Literally. This trick is a great reminder of what we can achieve when we push the boundaries of what we think is possible. Think big, challenge yourself, and there really is no limit to what you can achieve. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing and inspiring tutorials. Until next time, keep moving forwards and take care.